game we'll be playing is Story, Story, Die, and for that I will need myself, Eric, Cam Bratz, and K2, and also Anna as a caller. So the way Story, Story, Die works is that we'll get a suggestion from you, the lovely audience, as to what story we are telling you. And then as we're telling the story, at any moment, Anna can call on anybody else to continue the story. Now, if one of us were to repeat greater than or equal to 3 words, or just mess up in general, or she calls on somebody else, then we die, and you, the lovely audience, decides how we die. So can I get a suggestion for what kind of story we are telling you guys? Or like what we're telling you a story about?
The dogs in the caves.
The 3 little pigs.
The pigs in the caves.
The dinosaur that lost its legs.
Kyle, start us off.
Once upon a time, there were some neat little piggies who lived in some neat little caves. Now, the little piggies, they thought that they were the kings of this domain. They were like, oh, I run these caves. But, as there is between pigs, some little controversy started to begin about, which pig owned which caves, and, who bought it when, and whether the land grants from 1912 carry over into the early 2000s. It's a struggle nowadays in modern society to keep up on.
Any sort of, relation to what happened back then and now. So, the firstborn pig just went into the older pig's house and you know what? I'm calling this my cave now. And obviously the older pig was like, no, I'm not having this. I'm gonna put you in the middleman's house, and you're gonna own the middleman's house. But the middleman was like, I don't want this either. So the middleman put the young man in the young man's house, but the young man was like, now I'm back where I started. So the young man went back to the big man's house.
So the young man took a sledgehammer to the whole dang thing to make it so much bigger to expand it for all the other pigs, so there was going to be no more fighting. And now with all of this peace, they were ready to party. So they started playing, rock, paper, scissors, fighting the walls, things like that.
Downhill it went from there. The ants invaded at that particular beginning of their dodgeball fight. The pig was on his knees, ready to get obliterated, when 2 ginormous ants grabbed him by his legs and pulled him down.
And as the pig hit the ground, the queen ant came up and was like, ha, ha, ha. And obviously the pig's just like, please, spare me. My team is...
Playing this game.
How do I die?
Death by ants.
That's a nifty little one. There's another one. And there's another one. And another one. There's like 5 ants.
Okay, Chuck, continue.
So, the pigs were begging and pleading for their life. Queen Ant, please, don't kill us! And so, the Queen Ant was like, alright, I see that you guys got a lot of space here. How about you move some of that over for me? And then, the pigs were like, oh, you bet. So, they took a sledgehammer from the floor and started sledgehammering out the room for the Queen.
Kyle.
Not with all this room, they went back to plan A, which was party. I don't know if you've ever been to a pig rave, and I don't know if you've ever been to an ant rave, but a pig ant rave is off the hook! I'll tell you. Speaking of hooks, we're going back downhill. This time, the fish were invaded. With a giant tsunami approaching the cave, the fish swoops in. Now, this floats in, and they decide to, kind of attempt to drown the pigs, because, that's a thing that would work in warfare between pigs and fish. They flood all their water into the caves because fish have control over water, which is real. They're navigating left and right. The pigs are running back into their caves. They know this place better than the fish, but the fish are keeping up relentlessly, even though, they're not as fast as the pigs because they have to force the water in front of them, which takes extra effort and, conservation of energy and all that sort of stuff.
Kyle.
So the fish start swimming, and they're swimming, and they're trying to catch up to the piggies, but the piggies turn around and they're like, stop. The fish had no choice. They stopped.
That's me.
You got me on that one. All right, how am I dying here?
Stop!
You got turned into
Stop.
a fish.
I am dying by stop. Stop.
Now the fish were flabbergasted. They're like, we had never been stopped before. At this point, the tsunami had completely entered into the cave, so there was no escaping. The pig said, aha, we have you here. Now the fish said, all right, we can reason with you. We can create another ordinance, this time of 1854. And the pig said, well, I suppose, or we could sledgehammer a little area for you. And the pig said, yes, let's do it. Let's get this tank. But then the pig said, but then again, we could just stop you at any instant. So now the pigs were enslaved by the fish were enslaved by the pigs in a horrible battle, along with the ants and the ant queens.
So they still had their handy dandy sledgehammer, y'all. So they kept breaking down walls, which leveled out the water that was tsunamiing in, which gave them air to breathe, so they could be like, all right, fish, stop what you're doing. So now they're in this neat little pool, and the ants come back on the shoulders of the pigs because they're cool now. They've partied together. They're bad with everybody. So the fish start hopping around, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then
Eric.
Then a fisherman arrives.
and he says,
Eric.
I'm
about to catch the biggest fish in this entire pond. So he reels in, but the pig stops him. He says, not on my turf, these are our slaves. Now the fishermen and the pigs were, and the ants were all at a conflict. They said, all right, this is the line, we can stay over there temporarily. We're going to convene, and the fisherman's like, well, I want my fish.
Kyle.
How do I die? I got married and had a happy life together. What's your final wish? I had one, I guess.
Okay, Chuck, fill in every plot hole.
okay, so the fisherman says, I hate lines. He snatches up the fish, leaves the cave. Cool, now we got the ants and the pigs together, kicking it as they used to. And then the queen ant, not bee, leaves the cave, because she wants to. And all the other ants are like, well, we've got to follow. So they follow, and then the pigs are like, oh, now we got so much room for activities.